Good morning, cultists! Welcome to a brand new breakfast with CthuLoops, and more specifically, welcome to Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. You know, I wish I could say that I've been waiting for this game since the dawn of time. The truth is, I had no idea it existed until fairly recently, but I have been eagerly anticipating its release since I discovered it. So, what is this game? From what I can tell, it's an RPG with turn-based strategy combat set in a Lovecraftian world. If that's not enough to entice me, nothing will. In any case, before we begin, I'm going to roll the intro that you may have missed when I loaded up the game.
Your former life was in a bliss of ignorance, until you've awakened to the darkness waiting on the doorstep of our fragile dimension. Something terrible left its eons-old slumber, and the reality, as we knew it, collapsed. The city of Arkham was pulled to somewhere not of this world, and its residents are in the shadows of true terror. As a survivor of this catastrophe, you should investigate the strange occurrences in the city and survive the rising darkness, physically and mentally, if possible.
Wow, I sure hope I didn't forget to add the intro in the editing process because that would be very embarrassing. Without further ado, let's get started, and we're going to go with a new character. Right, so we can choose either male or female. The horrors of Stygian do not discriminate based on your character's gender. However, gender does play a role in some events and dialogues, opening up different role-playing opportunities. Oh, interesting. Maybe in a future playthrough, we can try the gender that we don't go with. Alright, for now, let's go with a male character. And we can choose an age as well. This is the age that your character begins the game with. Age determines the starting numbers and attributes and skill pools. So, adult characters have a balance in physical aptitude and life experience. It starts the game with the default values and attribute and skill pools. Young characters are in their physical prime but lack the experience of older characters. Oh, starts the game with a bonus point in either physique, agility, or senses, but is penalized with 2 less skill points. And old characters are in physical decline but have acquired more life experience than younger characters. Starts the game with a penalty in either physique, agility, or senses, but is awarded with 2 more skill points. Ah. Interesting. Since I'm not entirely sure what anything does, maybe we'll just go with the adult character. Sure. And we can choose a background. Wow. So we have academic, aristocrat, criminal, explorer, investigator, occultist, performer, and soldier. Each with their different backgrounds. Wow. Oh, sorry. This is the archetype and the background is this. Ah. So we potentially have a lot of playthroughs. Gotcha. Alright, you know what? I think my heart's set on an occultist. This character is a member of a hidden order. The backing of the order has made life easier so far, but the initiation rite required to join the inner circle may involve some complications. Investigation, medicine, and occult skills can be proved to their maximum level. Requires a minimum score of 6 in will. So, of course, we're going to be specializing in various people named Will, like Will Smith and Will Smith Jr. I don't know. Apparently, Will Smith is the only Will that I know. Okay, so background, secret society. The character has no particular advantage or disadvantages and starts the game with the usual specifications of your chosen archetype. Or we can go with a mesmerist. You were a practitioner of Mesmer's magnetism techniques and learned a lot about psychology from your former patients, along with their darkest secrets. So, psychology +1 and -5 total sanity. Right? Depraved Occultist. Are you trying to say that I'm a degenerate? Like Crawford or Rasputin before him? Or Rasputin, sorry. Before him, you have an unholy aura of sexual magnetism, but tend to neglect occult studies in favor of carnal pleasures. Wow, wow, wee wah. So, how does artifact research work? Alchemist? You are adept at the esoteric art of alchemy, but the fact that you are able to produce all kinds of remedies might make your competitors dislike you. So considerably higher medical research rating and lower trading value. I see. So I guess we can't sell stuff for as much then. You know what? Depraved Occultist sounds great. Who knows? If we like this game enough, then we can always come back to try out the different archetypes and whatnot. I think that could be pretty cool. So there's a belief system. Belief systems determine how your character deals with the warped reality of the new Arkham. Properly role-playing your chosen belief system will grant valuable sanity points. Oh, I see. So this is how we regain sanity. So we have humanistic. Throughout history, mankind has survived countless threats. If we stop wringing our hands and start cooperating, we will live to see the human spirit prevail once more. So extra sanity can be gained by selecting humanistic dialogue choices and committing acts of altruism. Wow, that was creepy. Materialistic. If we're all doomed, let's make our final days worthwhile. Wealth, lost power, pursuit, whatever eases your pain. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting materialistic dialogue choices through material gain and acts of self-indulgence. Nihilism. At last, there is no doubt that human beings are of no significance in the cold machinations of the cosmos. Thus, every action is of equal importance and worthlessness, just as it has always been. Extra sanity can be gained by nihilistic dialogue choices. A nihilist cannot gain sanity through their actions, but begins their game with higher mental resistance. Oh, okay. And then there's divine. The Black Day is God's final test of humanity. We failed him once, but he has given us this last chance of redemption. Those who are alive survive for this reason, or survive this for a reason, to prove that mankind is not without hope. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting faithful dialogue choices and through acts of divine worship. Or we can be rational. No matter how unusual or baffling, no phenomenon is beyond the boundaries of science and rational thought. There has to be an explanation. What must be done is to search and find it. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting rational dialogue choices and through scientific and medical research. Oh, okay. And then there's esoteric. When supernatural becomes natural, the only path is to embrace the knowledge of the ancient forces behind the veil. We must tap into the hidden arts and realize our potential in order to survive and eventually dominate. Extra sanity can be gained by selecting esoteric dialogue choices and through occult research. Oh, very cool. Hell yeah. Obviously. Okay, so our name is first and foremost going to be, of course, the man of mystery himself, Fabrosi McCortes. I'm assuming it's important to have a surname or whatever. Okay, so what portrait exudes animal magnetism, raw sexual power? This. The pencil mustache, the really creepy smile, the very chiseled jawline. Yes, definitely this. Though Fabrosi typically has an afro. I don't think we have an afro option though. Alright, sure, why not? And stat distribution. I don't know if I necessarily want to go through all of this, but I'm just gonna make assumptions based on kind of like, I guess, past RPG games and whatnot. Let's go for, because will seems to be important for occult and survival skills. Sure. Mind is good for medicine, occult, and psychology and science skills. Great. So we'll do a little bit of that. Presence is your character's attractiveness. Speechcraft. Yeah, I need to be able to persuade people. So It would be great if I could get a character that's kind of like a stealth character, because I do like to play stealth and whatnot, in RPGs at least. Let's go for a couple of points in agility and maybe a point in senses? Or should I put more points into will? You know what? I think this is fine as is. Now we have to put some points into skill. Let's go for 2 points in occult. And I guess that's about as much as I can do. Let's put a point into speechcraft, I guess. Some medicine and investigation. Right. Should I maybe put that speechcraft into something else? You know what? Let's keep our speechcraft. So this is all our stats. 44 health, 60 sanity, 8 action points, etc, etc. Cool. I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's go for it. Why not? Alright, so we are Fabrosi McCortes, the occultist. I'm an adult, male. I have an esoteric belief system, and my background is a depraved occultist. Great. Alright. So as this is the first episode of the series, it's going to be an hour long, and then all the subsequent episodes will be 30 minutes each. YOLO. Venturing into attic. Wait, is attic a location, or is attic like an attic, like of a house? The suffering you must endure in the course of your journey will burden you with angst points, so we turn into an emo teenager. And then we listen to the cure, I guess? When you eventually gain an angst level, you will have to choose a defect representing your character's personality flaws. Oh, very cool. Okay. Do it up. Oh. Is this the enigmatic man? He's got like a Rorschach face. Journal updated. Footsteps of the dismal man. Why am I sleeping here? Why am I sleeping in garbage? Come on. Alright, so journal. And I apologize that I didn't read out the intro text. I figured it would be too fast for me to read properly. I just get frustrated. I woke in the attic of the old eel house to the light of the dismal man's lantern. It seems he wants me to follow him. A year ago, I met a mysterious gentleman. I can recall little about him, but his name, the Dismal Man, who knew about the Black Day and also the fact that I'd be in Arkham. He told me to find him. Who is he? Does he have answers? Oh, he knew about it. Okay, sorry. Interesting. Gotta say, I am super excited to be playing an RPG. Because recently I've been doing a lot of like strategy games and whatnot. While they're fun, I'd say RPGs are probably my favorite genre. Oh, so we have spells. Evil Eye, a sickly eye gazes upon the caster's enemy, who suffers reduced combat capabilities and an increased chance of critical failures. If the caster suffers from paranoia, there's a chance the spell will target the caster's strongest ally instead of an enemy. Oh. And Blood Circle, so we summon the Black Knight, whose, of course, limbs can be hacked off, but will suffer from no loss of ego or confidence. The caster performs a ritual to create a protective circle around himself, or herself, sacrificing a portion of her own health in the process. I wonder if the default playthrough is supposed to be as a woman then, considering that they seem to just be rolling with the female pronouns. Fair enough. Okay, so quick spells? Okay, I see. That's our inventory stuff. We can craft stuff. Oh, man. And it looks like our character's thing actually follows our portrait. That's really cool. So we currently have no angst. Fair enough. Ah, very cool. Alright, so how do I move? Oh, okay, I just click on stuff. Can I? Oh, a container? Locked? Why is my own thing locked? Alright, well, let's take the lantern. Can I have a kerosene canister. How do I equip this? Offhand item, so... Oh, I see. Click on it once, and then boom. There we go. So, I guess... Where do I see the kerosene levels? Can I just pee in it? Because pee's flammable, right? Is it not? Do you guys not have exploding pee? Rorschach, wait! I need to talk to you. I need to tell you how much I loved you in the hit movie. The Watchmen. And also the graphic novel that it's based off. The cook is dead, only serving cans. Now that's the kind of bar that I want to be in. Anything else for me to collect? Is there some way to highlight the items that I can interact with, or no? So far, doesn't seem to be any way to do that. Alright, so I guess we've somehow gotten into a closed bar and just sleeping, and is now sleeping in the attic of it. The old eel house. Can I explore other things first, or do I need to actually follow that guy? Oh, it's suddenly getting much darker. Richter's Drugstore. That's a friendly name you can trust. And then there's some imports warehouse. Gotcha. So it doesn't seem like I can... Oh, I can actually move the camera with the middle mouse button then. What is that? Oh shit, it's an effigy of Cthulhu. Wow, look at the tentacle rope, the wings, and he's in his signature pooping position. Fantastic. But I guess we have to go this way then. Can I run? Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any way to run, as far as I can tell anyways. Stealth. Are we in stealth mode or not? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out as we go. Fair enough. So I think there was an opportunity to play the demo at one point, but I never got around to doing that. Oh no! What the fuck? There's skeletons. Am I losing it? Already? Hello? Hey, do you guys want to have a threesome? I'm down. I'm down to clown. I mean, you know, you guys are all holes, so whether I fuck a male skeleton or a female skeleton, it's all the same to me, I guess. Sure. Wow. Huh. Oh, I guess these are the people that didn't survive the calamity or whatever happened with Arkham. Uh-oh. I think they're getting it on. Yeah. They're in the mounting position. They're making love. They're about to make skeleton babies. Fantastic. I think I just lost my shit. Very cool so far. Wait. We're back here. Oh, 'twas just a dream. What? What? It's not my fault. These decayed fragments of furniture betray the craftsmanship of talented carpenters. How heartbreaking to see their fine work reduced to a pile of scrap. I see. The gaps between the encroaching vein root, this grimy window offers a glimpse of the dark dismal street below. Okay, anything else for me to investigate, or am I G to G? Oh, we can actually run now. Oh, look at that! You have some various crap now. Very cool. So I guess I is the inventory thing. Laudanum shot, an analgesic needle that relieves mental and physical pain. So it gives me health and sanity and costs 2 AP. Oh, a few cigs. When you say a few cigs, do you mean 200? How do we have 200 cigarettes? That's insane. A ritual knife. Say no more. Fantastic. Frock coat and cloak. This frock coat features a cloak and special brooch to complete the look. Oh, look at that. Now I've got our cultist garb on. Doctor's bag. Can I put it anywhere or... in the quick slot? No? Secret Society medallion. This handsome silver medallion reminds you of your past devotion to the Hidden Order. Okay, so I guess we'll put it on there. Does that do anything? I think that's just the inventory slot. Black notebook. Laudanum shot. I guess I'll put that in my quick slot. Processed opium. Fantastic. Can I put in a pipe to smoke it, or do I just, like, lick it or something? Clearly, you need to lick it. Kids, don't go around licking opium, alright? I don't know where you would even get your hands on opium, but if you do find, like, a clump of opium, just don't go around licking it or whatever. Press F1 to learn the controls. Oh, I see. So, character, grimoire, inventory, journal, map, stealth. Highlight world objects. There we go. So, inventory, double-click to auto-equip. Shift, click to drop. Control, quick to quick consume. Right-click on objects to open a radial menu. Some skills can only be accessed through the radial menu. Okay. And the right-click point... a click icon indicates a point of interest or potential skill use. Oh, combat tutorial. Can you give me the tutorial and stuff, like, when I'm actually in combat? Yeah, thanks. I think that would make a lot more sense. This ancient seaman's chest was much battered and abused before it was discarded. I guess someone likes to jizz on, dudes' chests. Fair enough. Like the other dust-covered relics up here, yet perhaps you can find a use for it. Oh. So wait, can we actually use our bed? I guess not. Cool. And I think we just auto-run, bigger distances. Oh? Oh, I see. So it is an open bar. Oh. Very cool. These barrels now serving as primitive tables still reek of stale alcohol and a damp, woody stench that makes your nose itch. Hello, sir. Bit too busy playing. You'll excuse me. I'm not interested. You don't even know what I'm propositioning you, man. Dude, I just want to offer you some sex. What the hell? A thick black residue covers this ashtray. This object stinks like the rest of the speakeasy, but somehow even worse. So far, I'm liking it. I really love the art style, like holy crap. In better times, this gramophone built by the Denison Co. Had spun the newest and best medium of audio technology, the vinyl disc. There was no mourning period for Burton the cook, and obviously this is Tim Burton, since everyone preferred canned food to this tasteless fare anyways. Harsh. Can I talk to this guy? If you'll excuse me. Bartender? You see Marino, the manager and bartender of the Old Eel. He's been your host for almost a year now, charging in exchange the last of your precious resources. He has a tendency to suck you dry whenever he gets the opportunity. Well, well, well. Good morning, Konodo. If you can call this never-ending fucking twilight morning. What was all that hurly-burly upstairs? Bad dream? You could say that. Can you separate dream from reality anymore? It's nothing that concerns you. Huh. Can you separate dream from reality anymore? Oh, I see. Konoda is quite a philosopher. I find my own view simple and more effective. Whether this is dream or reality or fucking inferno, the question is, can you die? If you can kick the bucket, which is definitely still the case, my friend, I guess this is real enough. But if you want to give it a shot, I can spare you a pistol. Since you're awake, let's talk about the cigs you owe me. You were too drunk to pay yesterday, and told me to remind you later, remember? But I don't see any bruises on myself, and if I'm unhurt, I must have paid the bill. Didn't drink yesterday. This is getting really old. Let's use our speechcraft. He seems dispirited by your argument. Not in the mood for a pissing contest. I'll have all your cigs eventually. Later, Konodo. So I guess in this world, cigarettes are the currency. Interesting. Very interesting. Anything with which I can interact? Nope. Hello, sir. You see an eccentric middle-aged man completely focused on the darts game he alone is playing. Exaltation all but radiates from this odd fellow. Care for a game of cricket? You don't get a chance to play against the world champion every day. He passes several of his darts to you. Who are you? Didn't I just tell you? I'm the darts champion of the world. I'm also called Herschel. I feel the signs again. A new challenger approaches. Another fool to vanquish. Is it you? World champion? Of course. Surprised? You have any clue what happened to the rest of the world? Knock, knock, knock. Anyone there? No. Good riddance. Earth was a big pain in the butt anyway. Here, this is the only one champion. Here there is only one champion. Herschel, the master of darts. There was another dart that they bored. This makes me the world dart champion. Ready for the game now? Is there a prize? Prize? Nothing can come close to the thrill of the darts. Tobacco? Rubbish, but feeling the texture of the stem in your hand, the steel point savagely penetrating the board, it's priceless. And the prize? You want cigarettes? Beat me then. Beat the world champion and you'll have more cigarettes than you'll ever want. You see, I was a traveling salesman for Tom Rogers cigarettes. Before I find my true self and become a champion. Damn those days. Herschel, go to Maine, go to Boston. Herschel, your sales performance is getting lower. We're disappointed, Herschel. I see. Where are they now? Ha, dissatisfied bastards. Those are Dart. The old Herschel is gone with them. There was another one. There's only one champion now. Another one. The champion. Alright, fine, let's play. Now you're talking. He starts to tell you the rules of the game with rather too much enthusiasm. Test your skills in a game with of darts with Herschel, so that tests my agility. Okay. How did I do? Oh, he kisses his things. Oh no, are we sharing darts? Because we might have herpes now. Wait, did he lose? Did I beat the world champion? Herschel looks as if he's stripped from all purpose. Glancing at his expressionless eyes, you feel like you're gazing right into the abyss. He starts to talk slowly. Cheater! I didn't cheat. Stay silent. I didn't cheat. Cheater! Oh, come on. Cheater, 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 cheater. With each repetition, his speech starts to sound less and less rational until it turns into a frenzied howl. Oh shit! I thought he was losing it. Oh my god! Dude! What the hell? He just fucking darted me in the face! But we did get some cigarettes out of it, so no harm, no foul, right? So like 40 buckaroonies, I guess? Nice. These unfortunate taxidermied fish are entrapped in timelessness, displaying a total contrast with the freedom they once had in Miskatonic and the neighboring rivers. Okay. I'm assuming that it's just all flavor text stuff. I guess if I find something... Oh! Wait, what? Ration consumed? Wait. As in, I have to eat? Can I buy some cans from this guy? Don't need a drink. What's the story of the old eel? Do I seem like the fucking chit-chatty kind of bartender, Konodo? They said an old drunk opened the place after a dream or something 40 years ago. Satisfied? There's only one story you should know about this establishment now. Waxface owns the place. Marina runs the place. Happily ever after. Tell me about this Waxface. Not a smart question at all, Konodo. Just remember he's the king of this side of the Miskatonic. He's the boss of the mob, the unseen Imperator. He's a person about whom you should keep your mouth shut when his name comes to mind. What's the mob doing in a remote New England town? You're playing the suicidal. The Marino I know can become a chitty chat kind of bartender if there were cigs involved. Alright, let's use our speechcraft. Marino scans the bar and then continues quietly. 10 cigs. How about a discount? Are you kidding me? I risked my life here and you son of a whore. Mava a cagare. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, fine, I guess I've... Oh, come on! Can I talk to you? What? Can I go away and then come back? He doesn't want to talk to me, though. Dude, I'll pay her 10 cigs. What the shit? Alright, let's try exiting and coming back in. Maybe that'll fix his attitude. Whoa! Mob is the law. Beat it. Okay, so they are looking to do some flash mob for the, for Michael Jackson's hit song, Beat It. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's ask him the story again. And ask about Waxface. Try that again, 10 cigs. Alright, here you go. He swiftly counts your cigs and lights one of them after he's done. Now listen to me. Speak about this and I'll see you hanged on the clock tower, plucked like a chicken. He continues in a whisper. The Cortellini family of Chicago was looking for a safe route to transport the liquor they smuggled from overseas. European whiskey, Cuban gin, all sorts of booze. Let's say with the help of a good advisor, they've decided to use the Miskatonic River for this operation. Isn't this godforsaken town the best place for staying invisible? Okay, makes sense, go on. The Cortinelli sent some of their best men along with some cannon fodder to oversee the operation, and right after the ships arrived from Kingsport with the moonshine, the fucking Black Day happened. The mob got stuck here. Imagine big city gangsters in an old, quiet as shit New England town. It's like wolves trapped in a fucking slaughterhouse. The rest is, the scientists have a name for this, natural selection. Alright, thanks for the info. This conversation never happened, Cornudo. Do not forget the clock toe and the plucked chicken. Now, name your poison. Why do you call me Cornudo, Marino? Ah, forget about it. You remind me of a guy. He was a Cornudo, that's it. But what is a Cornudo? Cornudo is... He raises 2 curled fingers to his forehead. Someone who has horns, you know. If a wife is... Oh, someone who has horns, you know. If a wife is unfaithful to the husband, that makes the husband a Cornudo, alright? And what does that have to do with me, Marino? When I was a bartender of Isola, a small Italian bar in Chicago, a man used to come in there every evening, every single day. He didn't drink, he didn't seem to have any fun, he just kept looking at the patrons silently, looking for someone. Then after almost a year, I finally learned this history. He was searching for the man who fucked his wife. He came to that bar every day, staring silently. You're like him. You're waiting for someone too. You don't peruse whatever fucked up life you can have in this shitty town. Instead, you act like that Cornudo. Forgive me if I put it bluntly, but who fucked you over, my friend? I'm waiting for someone true, but it's not as simple as that. Someone fucked us all, don't you see? I guess he's more. I would imagine he's more the type of person who would be receptive to this. Someone fucked us all, don't you see? Like I care. Maybe I was wrong. Alright, fine. I'll bugger off then. Later, Cornudo. Hope you can find whoever fucked your... My what? My blank? Also, what's my mission now? Inspect the entrance to Miskatonic University. The last spot I saw the dismal man in my dream was by the gates of Miskatonic University. Perhaps I should take a closer look. Fine by me. Can I go into the different locations now, I guess? Wish they'd let me inside. The signboard carries the prohibitory insignia of Waxface and secures this establishment as a property of the mob. I see. No person in their right mind would want to live in a rotting, clammy shed, nor be gullible enough to purchase any kind of food resulting from fishing. Hello, sir. You see a typical Arkham resident. Tired and decrepit looking, he looks at you uneasily. What stayed intact in this part of town? Not much, as you can see. There's the old eel house if you're looking for a few drinks and a roof over your head. And if you're planning to numb yourself, Richter's drugstore is the place. It'll be fine if you stay away from the Marsh warehouse, and I'm sure you know better than to hang around the grandfather altar. Alright, well, tell me about the old eel house. The old deal was a shady place even before the Black Day. We've been hearing that the owner Marino has some connections with the Mafia in the West. The bar took the disguise of a restaurant when the Prohibition came. As you can guess, there's no need for that anymore. You can rent a bed, or let's say a dirty mattress in the attic if you don't have a place to go and get some moonshine from the bar below. Well, tell me about Richter's drugstore. That slimy bastard. Old Richter runs the only remaining pharmacy in Arkham. But don't be fooled, his business is not his medicine. He deals drugs. Richter produces, mixes, and of course sells all kinds of drugs to anyone interested in a smaller escapade from this nightmare. He is valuable to the mob and he knows it. There's been some ugly rumors about him for some time now. What kind of rumors? Rumors of him taking advantage of his regular customers and sort. Dreadful stuff. What? In what way? Alright, well tell me about this warehouse you mentioned. I know that it used to be run by the Marsh family of Innsmouth. Marsh, as in like, from South Park? Stan Marsh? His family? Really? Interesting. We've been hearing that the place was being used for bootlegging and sorts. Only ghouls occupy it now, beasts that rend flesh from your bones. It's a very casual topic of conversation. Also, am I whispering into your ear? Are you jerking me off? Definitely. Alright, tell me about the Marshes. Not much. I know that they're the ruling family of Innsmouth. Their great-grandfather, Obed Marsh, was an important figure in the town's past, I reckon. Reclusive, weird folks, these Innsmouthians. What are these ghouls you mentioned? Never seen one with my own eyes, but I've seen what they can do to people. They say they are dog-like demons, feral parodies of men. They creep out of the dark and prey upon us. You can hear their eerie howls throughout Arkham. I see. Another thing. Tell me about the mob. He looks around in fear. The mob is the law. The mob has taught you well, I see. Let's not talk about these things. Who rules the mob? Waxface. I've heard of him. I can see you won't be much help to me. I've heard of him. Then you know better than to say his name in the streets. Now, excuse me. Tell me about the cult. Mad fanatics who devoted themselves to CthuLoops and the other old ones. They rule the ruins of North Arkham across the Miskatonic River. The cult comes to the side of the river either to find new blood for their ranks or new victims to be sacrificed in their rites. I'm not sure which is worse. How can I get to the other side of the river? I don't recommend it. There are things lurking in the water. Only the cult can pass the river at will, but I have no idea how. Sometimes you can see their boats in the Miskatonic, all painted red, crimson omens of doom. Another thing. What do you know about the Black Day? Nothing more than you, I guess. We had all seen the signs, right? People having the same nightmares, the mysterious disappearances, whole families massacred. We saw it coming but pretended everything was fine. The Black Day started with that apocalyptic roar, piercing deep into our minds. The sky melting, colors fading. I can't remember anything else. Tears come to his eyes. And? When we came to our senses, Arkham lay beneath an alien sky, banished from our home forever. We are alone. All alone in this purgatory, left to the mercy of the tyrants and deviants. He burst into tears. Damn. Guess I could have upset him. Fine, so this is just a house. Gotcha. And then there's Richter's drugstore. Is it also owned by the... I guess it is connected to the mob, right? Richter gives no freebies anymore. I need to get my fixed. What kind of drugs is he selling exactly? Like opium and laudanum? Uh-oh. There are the many types of drugs on these shelves indicate that this was once a proper drugstore before Richter took over. Think you're the big cheese? There's a lab table. You don't possess anything to craft. This anatomical model was designed to a strict medical standard and was once the property of Miskatonic University. Richter frequently makes use of this modular educational tool, but it's not clear what for. Move along now. I see. Alright, Richter, let's talk. You see a middle-aged, educated-looking man with a hint of danger in his smile. This must be the owner of the pharmacy, Richter. A new one. Surprising. And just when I thought I'd finally run out of possibilities. I mean, business. You know, our numbers aren't growing I'm growing these days. Now tell old Richter what makes you tick. I rarely disappoint. What kind of medicines do you sell? Ah, the kinds that people really need. Tell me what is absent in your world. Euphoria, relief, self-confidence? If I don't have the remedy already, I can make it in my little laboratory. I'll be buying a lot from you. Shall we discuss a discount? In my business, I rarely need to offer a discount. If you're buying happiness, you do not barter on its price. You just indulge in it, right? As you see, I have the upper advantage here. Or the upper hand here. Please, can't you do this for me? Enough. Whining won't change things. Now tell me, what will ease your suffering? I don't know if I should discuss his rumors with him. This place is pretty well guarded for a drugstore. And your mouth is pretty big for a person interested in my merchandise. Let's just say I'm a valuable asset to the mob. Okay, well I guess I'll see his stock then. Of course, everyone in this town wants to peruse Uncle Richter's stock. Why should you be an exception? Okay, I see. Wow, just raw opium, phosphorus, medicinal herbs, organic compounds. Whoa, so we can get formulas for different stuff. And that's like 98 cigs though. Damn. A swimming mask? A bizarre looking swimming mask that fully covers the head. That's just a straight up gimp mask. Let's not use our money just yet. Where can I buy food though, by the way? Maybe there's a grocery store nearby or something. Alright, bye Richter. I'll come back later, I guess. Let me just, I guess look for a grocery store or something nearby. Hopefully there's one. Do I have a map? I totally do. So then there's French Hill, Main Street, Miskatonic, Arkham map, downtown map. I see. There's the warehouse here that they told me not to go into because they think it's filled with ghouls. Seems I was right. Who's this lady? And also, oh, I see. That's how you go into. Oh, I see. Okay. You see a skinny woman wearing heavy makeup. Her provocative outfit emphasizes how she earns her living in Arkham. She moves like a person drugged or drunk. Oh, hi, darling. Her words are welcoming, her excitement feigned. Interested in a good time? It depends. Depends on what? Don't you like what you see? Depends on how much you like me. Oh, I saw tentacles. Depends on how much it'll cost me. 36 for a nice long one in the back alley. All the special tricks included, but no finishing inside. If you want a second round, you'll have to pay again. I wish I had that much. Such a shame, sweetheart. See you next time then. Hey, maybe we'll make use of her services later, but for now... Yeah, we'll take the empty kerosene container. Anything else? There's some garbage over there. Let's inspect the garbage. Empty syringes and a few cigs. Very nice. Kids, don't go around looking for fucking cigarettes and empty syringes in garbage cans, alright? In fact, don't handle empty syringes unless you have the training for it. But, you know, this guy, Fabrosi, he's a master of handling empty syringes. Does it all the time. Mostly in his sleep, which is why he's so fucked up. Alright, so I guess this is... Arkham Hill? Is that right? Because I'm assuming that we're going into... Oh! Are you looking at me? Oh, me? No, sir. No, I didn't. My God. Just fucking up and shot the dude. I gotta loot his body. Gotta check his body. What is it? Schmidt's Antiques. There are all kinds of weird relics behind the broken glass of this old shop, which was built in the colonial era. Alright, before I go in there, I'm gonna check his body. Oh no, I guess I can't. Another unlucky soul fall into the tyranny of the mob. So this busted bus is a container? The vehicle is locked. Look where they've taken you! Huh. Screws, mirror fragment, take it all. Refrigerators. Oh, I see, we can rest here. Oh, medical research, medical treatment, reconnaissance, read, occult research, unlocks new spells, identifies artifacts. Oh, I see. So I'm a little slower at that because of my animal magnetism, my raw sexual power. Gotcha. Okay, I guess we'll try visiting Schmidt's Antiques then. Schmidt, sir? What do you have on you? What's good, sir? What's good? Give me the goods. Can I play the piano? Carved into marble, this is an almost man-sized statue of Pan, the god of the mountain wild in ancient Greek mythology. A late 18th century Italian harpsichord, you are astounded to see this delicate instrument in such excellent condition. Keys, paths, and meanings. I can use it? A notebook with a key symbol and the cover under the title Keys, Paths, and Meanings. Oh! Shit, I guess he doesn't want me to read it, or touch it, or something. An old man sitting behind the dusty counter, surrounded by a variety of odd objects. He doesn't look pleased to see you.
Yes? Are you looking for something in particular?
What is this place?
This is Schmidt's Antiques, or what's left of it. And I am Isidore Schmidt, like the merchandise. I have been gathering dust here for a good long while. Tell me how I may assist you, or perhaps how you can assist me.
May I see your wares?
Indeed. That's why I'm here, but first tell me, if you see something you desire, how do you intend to pay for it?
Cigs?
I have no interest in hoarding cigarettes, nor do I smoke them myself. I'm old enough to value breathing too much.
Do you accept the old money?
My advice to you, sir, is to keep your old money in the restroom, where it may be of some use.
So they're just using money to wipe their asses. Nice. Okay, then what do you have in mind?
Keys. I collect them, you see, all sizes and shapes. If you happen to come across any keys in this accursed place, bring them to Schmidt's Antiques. I'll gladly trade the exquisite items from my collection for keys. Or if you don't care about your health, I can also pay with cigarettes.
But if you also accepted cigarettes in trade, it would allow you to obtain more keys.
I have all the cigs I need.
What if someone were to bring you a special key worth more than everything you have here?
Oh. Very well, I see a point. I'll accept cigs in payment, but only from you.
Whoa, very cool. You made the right choice. Let's see your wares. So could I have just given him keys then? Because that sounds pretty cool. But we can buy books and stuff, which aren't that expensive. Interesting. Well, since I don't really know what to do right now, I'll just leave it as is. So can I still trade keys with you? Oh, he's got the keys back there. It's a very nice collection of keys you have.
Thank you. I have put my life into this collection, though it is unfortunately incomplete.
As he quickly reviews his rows of keys, you notice a deep longing in his eyes. Why the interest in keys?
I've always been fascinated by keys. I started collecting them in my childhood. It was a simple hobby, of course, until the Black Day.
What changed after the Black Day?
It's not important. Just remember that I'll pay handsomely for keys.
I feel better knowing why you want them so badly.
Very well. After the Black Day, like many others, I lost all hope. With no reason to go on, I decided to end it. You know what I mean. But what I desired most is forbidden to men. For days I fasted and prayed for Hashem's forgiveness, determined to end this misery of an existence. I passed out from the hunger and exhaustion. And then I dreamt of 2 keys. One was gold and burning, though it was only warm to the touch. The other was silver and bathed in moonlight.
What does it mean? Do you think they're real keys?
They were keys to the Temple of Solomon. I felt the light inside me. Oh, Hashem. He spoke to me.
The old man's eyes widen and lose focus as if he were in a trance.
You understand now, this is the reason I have been collecting keys all my life. They are my escape from this Sheol. They were my test, and they will be my salvation.
How can a bunch of keys help you escape?
There's a hidden power in patterns and numbers. Some of the keys are numbered. This makes them special.
I guess he's a numerologist. The effect of Isidore's dream fades and he comes to himself again.
I think I've said enough.
Dreams may act as vessels between this reality and other planes. Ah, esoteric thing to say. You prefer to see the will of Tetragrammaton as magic? So be it. Okay. Can I talk to you about more stuff though? Like, one more thing. See your wares. Because I thought I had more conversation topics with him, but I guess not. Immediately behind Isidore's work desk hangs a carefully organized collection of keys. Some old and strange, some new and ordinary. Very cool. Alright, so I guess we've opened up an option to be able to trade cigarettes with him instead of keys. But I guess he will still buy keys from me then. What is this? This charred and decrepit palace, which once hosted many events and receptions as the Gentlemen's Club of Arkham, has been rechristened as the Blackened Club by the surviving locals and serves as Waxface's criminal fortress. I see. Where is your god? After the locals salvaged whatever they could find of use, cultists turned this humble place of worship into an altar of their own depravity. Can I talk to this guy? You see a man who has blackened his face with hands and paint. He's performing some kind of pantomime show. He's unaware of your presence. It's not hard to see that beneath this ridiculous posturing, something is deeply wrong. The man's weary visage shows he's been at this for a long while, and the exertion of staying in character is wearing him down. Hello? He reacts with comic surprise. His startled eyes show nothing but the shallow character he's portraying. Who are you? He shrugs theatrically and begins another of his vulgar sketches. You are no longer sure whether this performance is whether this is a performance or the sole mode of existence for this bizarre fellow. Are you alright? He reacts with comic surprise. Can we say this is not funny? I guess not. A revolting smell attacks your nostrils as you approach this homeless man, as if some small animal had died under his stained clothes. Nice. What is it, mister? Do I smell? Then stay a few damned yards away. Who is that man with painted face with paint all over his face? Oh, don't you know Coley Willie? I thought everybody knew Coley Willie. You know, he has movies, the theatrical performances. He's a real celebrity, you know. Not Coley Willie, but the fella himself, Sam Rodney. Never found him funny myself. In better days, a friend took me to one of his shows, making all that money scoffing at black folks. The black day came for us all, and in the end, white, yellow, black, everybody. He's still putting on a show? Wait, so he's in blackface, I guess, then. I don't know if they call it a show anymore, mister. I've been hanging around with him for a while now, and he's never became Sam Rodney again. Not even once. I guess flat out Coley Willie now. Who's he performing for? Some mob fellas used to come and see him every now and again. Not anymore. Watching the same thing over and over got boring, probably. The other folks don't like to go anywhere near him. Probably find him creepy. Can't blame them. So they don't like to be near me either. So here we are, Mr. Coley, and he tries to think of something stinky. Great, thanks, buddy. Who's this? A vampire? ... This beautiful mansion somehow remains unscathed and is obviously still occupied, though the relentless vein root have begun to assault it most aggressively. I see a blue light coming up from the top there. Who are you, miss? You see a determined but pallid-looking woman in her 30s. Her outfit hints at a metropolitan sensibility. You sense an air of hypochondria about this mysterious woman. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you if I may. Something if I may? Okay. How can I refuse such a beauty? You can sense the anger rising inside the woman. Abstaining herself, she continues, uh-oh. I'm looking for my husband, a slender, long-faced gentleman from Boston. His name is Randolph Carter. All I know is that he arrived in Arkham. Do you know of his whereabouts? I don't know if I've seen him, but the name does not ring a bell. Yeah, I don't think I'll lie to her. I see. Thank you, sir. I better continue my search. How did you get separated? I'm sorry, but I should be looking for him. Goodbye. Wait. If you gave me some more information, I could probably help you find him or something. She just fucking buggered off. Unbelievable. Who's this? Hello? May I speak to you? See, typical Arkham resident. Tired and decrepit looking, she looks at you uneasily. Excuse me, or good day, madam. My name is Fabrosi McCortes. Good day? Where have you been living? Does it look like a good day to you? Oh no, you're one of those. She goes white with fear. Those raving lunatics. She starts to move away in panic. Fool, mumble to yourself. Excuse me? Okay, I guess she's buggering off then. Fair enough. Amidst the undescribable chaos of the Black Day, the sagging gambrel roofs were buffeted by an apocalyptic storm of unparalleled force. I guess I'll try going in there. The door is tightly locked, but there's a dusty button alongside, adjacent to a rectangular panel similar to a speaker. Maybe we'll just leave it for now. We should probably head towards the Miskatonic University thing. But I'm just having so much fun exploring. I can't help it. Oh yeah, we got a shiv and some wooden boards. Fantastic. So that does not seem to do more damage than my ritual knife. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's a -1 to the handling, so let's not. Child's imagination perseveres even in the most trying of times. Wednesday Addams? Tunnel kids look after another. The Watchers protect us. This place is ours. Great. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave you guys be, and I guess I'll head back to this location and try to get to Miskatonic University. Good grief. A full hour of for this video, and I've accomplished nothing. Well, I did win that dart game, so it's not completely nothing, right? Yeah. Though I'm not entirely sure how Fabrosi lost his hair. Wait, we've searched this pile, right? I'm pretty sure. It's a shame the piles don't unhighlight after you've searched them or whatever. Oh no, I didn't. A baby rattle. What the fuck? A junky rattle that produces an irritating sound. Interesting. Okay, then I'd say... yeah, let's head on over this way. I don't know, maybe I should try talking to this lady too. You see a typical Arkham resident? Oh, I see. What is that grotesque monument over there? The cult erected it in the place of the old Lincoln statue. Grandfather altar, they call it. Damned atrocity. Cultists come from the across the river to sacrifice people who've been marked by the mob. Blood offerings to grandfather Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Even the name freezes my blood. The grandfather, they call him. The new god who awakened on the Black Day with its brethren, the great old ones. The fanatics of the cult torture, sacrifice, and kill in the names. The cult must be feeding off the energies of those ancient beings, attracted to them like flies. Ah. She looks at you uneasily. You seem to know a lot about it. I'd better go. That thing. Okay. So it doesn't... oh shit, I think I'm actually out of rations now. Fuck. What happens if I run out? Honest Bill's shop. Best deals on guns. And then there's the Bank of Arkham. I don't know what that is. I guess we'll check out the store here. If it's all weapons and such, I don't really need it right now. I could do with some rations though. Kerosene. Right. The man smiles silently. Interesting. Behind the bars is a stern-looking man who looks deeply dissatisfied. Although he looks to be in his 60s, his presence invokes respect and fear. Say, are you here to buy something or just wasting my time? What's that wax statue over there? Oh, you mean Honest Bill? He's dead, but they kept him around for a decoration, turned him into a statue. He used to own this place, see? Until he crossed Waxface. Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about this guy. I was like, this guy's definitely moving. Can you guess how they did it? Poured boiling wax over him from head to toe. She should have heard the screams. That's enough. Or do you want more details? Tell me about Wax Face, a statue of wax and flesh. I can feel traces of dark energy trapped inside. You wanna pose like those fucking fanatics from north of the lake, then go talk to their heads off instead. Now, you buying, or should I ask Charlie to make you leave? Is Charlie the smiling blonde fellow? Charlie is a smiling blonde fellow who can fill you with more lead than you need to build a fucking boat. Okay, another thing. Get lost, you ain't no buyer, just a fucking time waster. Fine. Who are you? The name's Joe Clements. That's Mr. Clements to you. I'm someone you shouldn't be curious about. Former jewel of the Cortinellis. Current fucking grocer of Arkham. Cortinellis? Live in a cave or something? A ruling family in Chicago. Barons of the underworld. You came here from Chicago? Such brilliance! How did you make the connection? Say, you here to buy something? How about a discount, Mr. Clements? How about a smack in the face from my friend Charlie here? But I can bring you a lot of quality goods. I go to places that no one else does. Speechcraft. Then you sure must be hanging around near the arse of this rotten town, and you don't like it when people stink. But maybe you'll be some use to me later. There's a place you can visit for me and earn your discount. I'll let you know. Until then, just another punk. Alright. Let's see what you are selling. So he's selling ammunition, a backpack, 196 cigs though. It's a little expensive. Cross. Do you have any rations? Campbell's canned beans, canned pumpkin, can of kerosene. So no, just regular, what's it? Rations then. Okay. I guess we'll buy the canned beans. Do we buy all of them? That's like 70 cigs. Maybe for now we'll just buy 3. I said 3. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Balance it out, and boom. Fantastic. Our first transaction. That's great. So I guess it'll give us a mission later on then. Okay. Then let me just quickly check out Miskatonic University here. It's been a full hour. I need to accomplish something, right? But first, I need to check this garbage out. There's money in there. I can't just leave it around. It's a typical Arkham resident. I'm assuming that's the same. Better get out of a shooting range. What is this location? Can I go in? I guess so. Either that or they'll kill me as soon as I step in or something. Nope. What is this, like a hotel? Oh, the Essex Hotel lobby. I see. A spruce man in his 30s is standing at the reception of his desk at the dilapidated hotel. From his well-groomed mustache to his sharp suit, he signifies self-esteem that's hard to come by these days. Bonjour, monsieur. Under normal circumstances, I'd be delighted to welcome you to the Essex Hotel, one of New England's preeminent establishments. The man pauses to clear his throat. Leaving aside the fact that there's no New England anymore. But regrettably, I see that you are not one of the ladies and gentlemen approved by Monsieur Wax. I can only accommodate citizens who appear on the guest list. May I ask your name? He straightens his bow tie. I am Etienne Lafayette, the concierge of Hotel Essex. I have proudly performed this duty for more than 15 years. A note of heartbreak seeps into his voice as he says this. I also had to take on the role of manager after the unfortunate demise of Monsieur Phillips, and of receptionist. We are a bit understaffed these days, as you can see. What happened to the previous manager? Let's just say he chose the shortest route out of Arkham, monsieur. Clears his throat again and continues calmly. Rat poison, along with Madame Phillips and the little ones. I do not recommend it. They were, you know, makes circular motions with around his mouth. Red bubbles on their lips like poorly blended parfait. Interesting analogy. Is there anything else I can help you with? Seem to take your job very seriously. Monsieur, you do know what is worse than a town doomed to extinction. A concierge without a hotel. The Essex is my life, and unless she kicks me out herself, I do not plan to abandon my responsibilities. Okay, well, how can I get in the list? I'm afraid I cannot answer this question, monsieur, for I do not know. They send a new list every once in a while and I arrange the accommodations, but common traits of the guests seem to be excessive drinking, vandalizing hotel property, and every other type of combination of misconduct, including the occasional murder of other guests, committing ritual sacrifice, and so on. Etienne straightens his bow tie before continuing. Perhaps you wish to participate in such endeavors, monsieur? I see. Another thing. But regrettably, I see... It seems the approved guests are not especially respectful of this establishment. Etienne gazes across the room, across the once grand lobby with melancholy plain in his eyes. We have seen better days, monsieur. This hotel and me, we've seen better days. Alright, that's cool. I think we'll have to leave the episode off here for now, though. Yeah, unfortunately, didn't quite get to the fucking Miskatonic University, but it seems like there's a fair bit to explore and whatnot, so can you blame me? I mean, you clearly can. Yeah, so let's leave this off here for now, and we'll come back tomorrow to finally get into the swing of things, I guess. Oh, so as this is the first episode of the series, I only mentioned this in the very first episode and the last episode. If you like the episode and you are excited for the game, if you're excited for the series, the full playthrough, please leave a like. It's always helpful. Let me know what you thought about the game so far in the comments. If you're excited, etc., etc. And if you're not already, be sure to subscribe so you can always keep apprised of the new episodes and whatnot. And if you would like to support me financially, you can do so via Patreon or by joining the channel as a member. And you get special perks like access to the Discord channel, as well as votes on voting rights on new campaigns and games to play, etc., things like that. So yeah, let's leave it at that, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. So for now, thanks for watching and have good breakfast.